James Madison Park, located in West Valley City, Utah. This park, it is part of a trail that is called the Jordan River Trail. It has many parks along the trail, which is miles long across several cities. This is a river that it has a walking path with parks on the side. People can use it to walk and run. Some people use it to ride a bicycle. There are many bridges to cross. Today, I'm gonna be going through using my bicycle. I'm gonna be recording using a camera right there. So, this is how the adventure begins. However, before we go, I need to lock the car. Alright, everything is ready. Let's go. Okay, so this park has an access to the trail, and it's actually very good because it has access to wheelchairs, and you can also use the facilities like the bathrooms or other places, and the parking is free. You don't have to worry about the car. This is the park right here. There is more people visiting during the spring and summer. Right now, it's still winter. It's a little bit cold. You will see that everybody uses jackets to the left or to the right. Both are the path, so let's choose right. So, the most important part is in the left, you can see that we have the river, and in the right, we have the park. You can see there is docks, and it is a very interesting thing that it's about this trail. As I mentioned before, this trail is miles long, and sometimes it has to go across important streets. So, in many occasions, what they do is they build the road under the street, like this one right here. So, let's keep going. Now, we are in the other side of the street, and one thing that I like about the trail is that it is the mix of feel like you are in the nature, because in the right you can see that we have a factory or maybe something. It's a business right there. It is the trail and the river. People like this place a lot. A good escape to the nature, even though you know that you are in the middle of the city. During this bicycle ride, I'm gonna be cutting some parts because I'm gonna be riding the bicycle for a long time, and I don't wanna make the video too long. So basically what I decide to do is I'm gonna be just cutting the video in some parts where I find there is something that I want to show you guys. But in the meantime, let me tell you the view, it's beautiful no matter where we go. But they are very interesting places to see. For example, that one right there. In my left, you can see that there is a small bridge. Let's gonna go there because I want to show you the attraction that is in the other side of this bridge. This is a very good bridge made of wood, and you can cross the river. There are many other bridges along the trail, but this one right here, it is small and really nice. I'm gonna stop right here. Wow, it is a very nice day, but let's continue because in the other side of the bridge there is something that I want to show you. This is the trail of the Jordan River, And along the trail there are many things to see. There are parks and there is attractions. This is one of the small attractions the people can come and visit in the trail. You can see it right there. It is in my right. There is actually the stones marking the path. This one right here, it is the attraction. And let's gonna take a look. What it is this? You can see the city build a fence around this structure because this place is actually a historic place. Many years ago, like 200 years ago, when people start coming, the expansion to the west, some people were creating these small houses, and this is a house where actually a family used to live here. Back in the days, many houses like this were in the beginning. This is a very old one and it survived. This is a historic place of how the beginning of West Valley and actually Salt Lake City. This is how the city started. And this is just there are many other places where we can visit small houses that survive hundreds of years. So we can see how people back then, the first people who came to live in Utah. Alright, that was the attraction of this park. So let's gonna keep moving forward because there is other things that we want to see. And besides that, this is a really good way to do exercise and travel different places. So let's gonna cross the bridge. As I mentioned before, there are many bridges that we can cross along the path. I think that we're gonna cross one more later today. This is a very long path. I will not go through the whole thing. I'm gonna be taking different rides in different places with the time, but let's gonna continue. You can see that some people even bring the horses. Basically in this path, you are not okay using, if your vehicle uses a motor, an engine, no, that is not allowed. But bicycles, scooters, horses, you can bring your dog, or if you want just walk or running, all those things are okay. I'm using my bicycle, that is perfectly okay. What I want to show you right here is that there are many places where you can enter the path. Like this one right here, this is another entry to the path. Like this guy right here is about to start just a morning walk along on the Jordan River. Now, I want to show you this. It's one of the branches of the path. And this one has a bridge that goes, actually this is part of the path that goes across the river. So we're still in the Jordan River path, but you can see that there is places where you can find maps. There is also benches where you can take a rest and continue if you are tired. This is a very good place to come to do exercise or just to escape from the city, even though you know that you are in the city. There are many things that people like to do here. For example, walking the dogs. Although the little dog escaped because he wants to go with his friend. And right here, there is other people that they are using the bicycle as well, but actually they have a small accident. The bicycle of the kid got a flat tire. They are fixing it right now. There is people that they just go for a walk. And there is other people like these ladies that they actually are walking the dogs. It's good exercise for the dogs and good exercise for us as well. As I mentioned before, I'm gonna be cutting some places because I want to show you the most interesting parts and I don't want to make the video too long. This is another crossroads. We need to choose if we want to go left or right. Both are the Jordan River Trail. In this case, the video is already long, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return right now, and let's gonna go back. So because there are some places that they actually looks better when we're going in our way back. For example, this is one of those places that I want to show you. There are some places along the path. There are some extensions that are off the path. For people who wants to use the bicycle off-road. Maybe one day in the future I take one of these off-road roads, but today I just want to show you a little bit about the river, and I wanted to show you that there is other places that we can go. It is a cold morning. If you see my breath, there is like a fog coming out. It's because the weather is cold. It's not raining, there is no snow, but the weather is cold. However, I've been doing exercise with the bicycle right now and I don't feel cold. Maybe the fingers a little bit, but besides that, I am really warm right now. So let's keep doing exercise and let's keep going back to the car. There are several places where you can see that there are like maps and signs that it lets you know where you are and how far you are, what city you are, and many things. This is another extension of, you can see there is a road to the left and there is one to the right. The right is the one where we came in the first place. So let's gonna keep going. But before we go, I want to show you another piece of the river. It's this part right here. Look at that. It looks very beautiful. The water is calm and you can see how the dogs are right there just chilling, taking the sun, enjoying the day. So I'm gonna walk just a little bit right there, and I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to jump and fall in the river. The water is cold. Okay, so let's go. Let's continue going back to the car. I'm pretty sure that water is really cold today because even it's a sunny day, the weather is actually cold. As I mentioned before, we can see people walking the dogs, and also there are people that use horses to go through the path, and you can see. Alright, let's continue moving forward. I'm gonna drive my bicycle very slow right here because I don't wanna scare the dogs. Oh, the lady didn't hear me. She says like, oh, I didn't hear you. And I say, don't worry, lady. It's because the bicycle is very quiet. So let's keep going forward. We are getting closer to the place where we park the car. So basically, this is one of the things that I like about this path. We know that we are in the middle of the city, but at the same time we feel like we are in the nature. We have a river on one side, green areas on the other. This is a place where we are getting closer. We're gonna cross under the bridge one more time. There is an important street going on top of us right now, but this is part of the path. And a lot of people like to walk or just run or visit these places, like these people right here. They are just going for a walk. We are on the side, and you can see that on the right we still have the river, and on the left, at this point right now, we are on the James Park. This is the place where we park the car. So I'm gonna start driving a little bit slower because it is time to get to the parking space where I leave the car. You can see that the path continues for miles forward, and later I'm gonna make another video where I show you more of other places, other parts of the path. But right now, let's go back to the car. right there, the yellow car, that is my car. Oh, I'm gonna take out the backpack, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is it. Thanks for joining us today in this adventure, and there are more to come.